What is a podcast? A podcast is modern-day radio. My boyfriend asked me to start a podcast, and I said I would because I thought it was really funny. So maybe I'll just tell you about how my life was for the past couple of days, and then I'll let you decide what you think of it. So this is not my first time trying to start a podcast. I was going to start a podcast in my mid-teens with friends, but things ended up not working out. And I really wanted to do one, but I couldn't really convince myself that I was good enough to. I tried to vlog in college again. I couldn't really go through with it. I only vlogged a couple of episodes, and I gave up on myself and everything. So I went to go watch this movie with Anne Hathaway, the End of Elm Street, or The Nightmare on Elm Street, or something like that. It was pretty good. It was actually really great. I love it when Anne Hathaway goes from doing The Devil Wears Prada 2 to a horror movie just like that. It was incredible, and I actually really did like it, though. I know that's a joke, but for real. She actually made a really good action star, and she was funny and on time and topical, and, the gore in the movie was, strong, but it was PG-13. It wasn't too much. Dinosaurs are great. I love a good dino movie. I feel like we don't get enough good dino movies, excluding Jurassic Park, which doesn't even have dinosaurs anymore, because now they're doing, prehistoric pterodactyls now with Scarlett Johansson, which is fine. What else happened? I, went to New Jersey. I saw my family. It was cool. There's modern-day stuff. There's, politics. There's all sorts of crazy things I could talk about. But, I'm, nervous. What if that's too much for a first episode? What if, I can't get it right? You're not supposed to say anything in the podcast. The podcast is supposed to be, super polished, really great thing. It's not supposed to be, the stream of consciousness that I'm giving you right now. But this is the first episode, and I'm going to work with it and work on it and work with what I got, which is just that. So that's episode 1. I guess I'll just keep posting things on this channel until I get a following, I quit again, or something else better happens. And hopefully something good will happen. Hopefully I will be very lucky and have the right kind of stats. And then I'll tell you about the video games I've been playing. I love Splunky. I'm a great Splunky player. I really like Tetris. I do like modern things. I'm not shy from topics, so you'll probably hear a lot about, the modern-day economy and the state and politics and all of these things and my opinions on them. I'm willing to talk about Japan, and I'm willing to talk about the president, Donald Trump, and all of these things, and, the senators and the people behind him. I think that maybe there's, a lot of famous people out there who are also, I don't know what the word pundit actually means. What is a pundit when they talk about pundit? So, there's a lot of people out there who, have these opinions on politics but are not informed on the big players or their rights or the system and the laws or which laws contradict each other or what is true and legal where. And I think all these things are really important to know. So you'll probably hear a little about that, And then I like popular things. So I'll talk about music, dramas, comedies, school, how things are doing, how I'm doing as a person. There's a lot in the world that's going on, and actually things that are really worth talking about. And then what else is there? I'm on the internet, right? So, I'm on social media. You can find me on, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, which is, I think, Spotify, and then a couple of other things. I'm, convinced that there's going to be more big social media platforms, and there'll be more social media platforms that are smaller, and then, if I say enough controversial stuff, I'll get kicked off Twitter, which is actually the ideal. The real nuts and bolts of this is becoming good enough to not be scared of public censure or, erasing your own opinions and thoughts of things because they're, wrong, going against, the perceived majority, whatever that majority is in your local area. All of this is to say that it's going to be pretty controversial, and I hope no one listens to this, honestly. I really do. I'm scared someone's going to listen to this, and they're going to, destroy me online for making, several dozen episodes of a bad podcast. Or if someone does listen to this, then they'll destroy me for making good episodes of a bad podcast and stuff like that. Everyone always talks about these things personal branding, what you want to do, who you want to be. Well, I don't know any of that stuff. I don't know what I want my brand to be. I don't know who I want to be. I don't even know if those are, questions I need to ask myself to make the first episode. Can I just sit in front learn something and like spitball a couple of minutes every day and then hope that somebody out there likes what I'm saying and agrees with me that, you know, some of the things that we like do to other people are wrong. Anyway, I guess this is episode 1.